It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Programs presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM, The Boss, and affiliates.
It's the Real Estate U Show, where we take your typical real estate show and chuck it out the window. Motivating, inspiring, and educating, with a laugh or two along the way. Every week, we bring you the latest happenings in real estate, new construction, and mortgage lending for both residential and commercial. And now, live, this is Real Estate U.
Hello, it's Happy Saturday. It's the Real Estate U Show, live streaming on radio, theboss.com, The Boss Global Live, Worldwide Network, realestateu.show.com. The Real Estate U Show is brought to you by Platinum One Properties, creating the standard in real estate representation, buying, selling, and leasing. Here each Saturday, 11 Central, noon Eastern, and 9 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, today's topic is going to be the mortgage checklist, the credit freeze, new home communities, custom home builders. I'm ignoring you. And you can RAU text us nationwide, 800-297-9883. That's 800-297-9883. I am stuck in the studio with a man who has a honey-do list 7 days a week, but I will get to him in just a second. Now remember, you can hear us live, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, Virginia, New York, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Jersey, Louisiana, Georgia, Illinois, D.C., Maryland, South Carolina, North Carolina,
Alabama,
Pennsylvania, Washington, Oregon, Tennessee. I don't say the A word at all. You can hear us live worldwide, but we have our affiliates in those locations that I just mentioned. Okay.
Did we cover DBM?
Look, I'm driving. Okay. I just need you to sit in the back seat. Don't say nothing. Okay.
No, we have two steering wheels in the front.
No, we don't. Okay. Our studio includes industry leaders and analysis and comparable in the marketplace. Real Estate U is about real estate, mortgages, new construction, commercial, real estate, finance, and the entrepreneurs which drive our economy. Now, our esteemed award-winning broker, Dina Salazar, is working for a living today outside, hanging with Mac and I, because, we have to watch Mac with all this honeydew stuff that he goes through. But she's out there making a couple of $2 or $3 so she can take me drinking sometime later this week. Okay? but in her place...
I don't think that's her motivation,
That's not her motivation?
No, I don't think so.
It needs to be. Okay, so that...
Dina, I hope you're listening to this.
In her place, we have the lovely Jenny McZill, she of the Big 12 and Keller Williams Memorial.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we are going to get to Jenny and all the stuff that she does and doesn't do. She's over here nervous. She's going to sit there and broke 2 computers waiting for the show to come on. Okay?
That's what all those parts are laying around over there.
Okay? Now, we do have our guru of mortgage. He be Mac...
A.K.A.
Mac Blankenship.
A.K.A.
First Community Credit Union. How you doing?
Mortgage Mac.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I might write it, but I won't say it.
How are you doing?
I live that.
Just a little disgruntled, maybe.
A little bit.
Not bad for a Saturday.
Exactly. Our host of contributors include Eden Vick of Finance of America Commercial, Vicky Chiz of RM Funding, Kim Gooley of Builder Boost, Tristan Sutton of Tristan Sutton Consultings, and Brandon Davis of Osborne Advisors. Now, as you know, okay, today's big guest, Big 12 guest, is Agent Jenny McZill, she of Keller Williams Memorial, and Jenny's going to tell us all the wonderful things she's doing. Now remember, Real Estate U, the only DBM-hosted multimedia real estate show in the world.
There it is, folks.
There you go.
The only
radio
show led by
the disgruntled black man.
Exactly.
Okay, the only one in the world. That's it. The only one in the world. There is not another. I can be imitated, but
there
never
might be other
duplicated.
DBMs, but nobody has nerve enough to get on the radio
There you go.
and tell the world about
All
it.
right, there you go. Our weekly goal is to educate, inspire, and motivate. Class is now in session. You can listen to our previous shows on the realestateushow.com website and our associated podcasts. Each week, we go on a Real Estate U culture trip via cities of the week in Texas, nationwide, and the world.
Here we go,
because
folks.
real estate is sold worldwide.
Yes.
And the Big 12 sells real estate worldwide to get people to come to Houston. Okay?
Yes.
And this is the kind of thing that we do, and we're going to talk about that today. So, Mac, we getting ready to start with City of the Week.
Gotcha. Let's do
All
it.
right. Now, real estate available worldwide. Okay?
Okay. Are we starting worldwide? International.
Yeah, we're going to start international.
Okay. Yeah. You got that grin on your face.
I have
I'm
a
looking forward to this.
4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,700 square foot luxury townhome for $350,000 on Mafia Island, Tanzania. Mafia Island, Tanzania.
Mafia Island.
Fact check.
It really
What
does
a
There you
name.
go,
exist.
Mafia Island. You got Mafia Island.
In the
fact.
archipelago.
You got it's a real place.
Located in the Indian Ocean. Now, I know you're going to tell us how I got that name.
The name Mafia derives from the Arabic name Morfaya,
No.
meaning group or archipelago, or from the Swahili Mahali, Pahafaya, meaning a healthy dwelling place. In 1995, Mafia Island had financial help from, of all people, the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation, to make a natural marine wildlife center, which led to the establishment of the first marine park in Tanzania.
That's a beautiful place.
Yes.
Mafia Island.
But all that stuff about how I got its name, I'm just shaking my head.
Fact
there's-
check.
Yeah, I mean, according to the internet, it's true. But a lot of people don't believe
Okay, this
that
is not
what you
about
see
you.
on the internet. Is
Okay, this is not about you. This is about me. I need to stay.
I
need
was
to stay in
thinking
your
something
lane.
along the lines of Godfather 1 or
Or
2.
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
But it wasn't. It wasn't. Okay.
Help me out here.
Okay. Now, we're going to bring it national. We're going to bring it statewide now. Okay. I have available a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,021 square foot home at 6143 Stinking Creek Road, sitting on 11.31 acres.
Okay.
For $334,100 in
dun,
Stinking Creek, Tennessee.
Now, being in Tennessee, I can just completely go with that.
Stinking Creek, Tennessee. Fact check.
Fact check.
Somebody
Dun dun
wants
dun
to
dun
live
dun
there.
dun dun dun. Yep, unincorporated community in Campbell County, Tennessee.
Stinking Creek. There you go.
You know
Stinking
what?
Creek, Tennessee.
They've
See?
got
it's on the
campgrounds.
screen. Got
Yep.
it on the screen.
Yep, there it
Stinking
goes.
Creek, Tennessee.
Wow.
So, I can only imagine. I guess there's a creek that just doesn't smell very nice.
No, I'm
close
getting
by,
ready to tell you
right?
the story, how I got his name.
So please tell us.
Stinky Creek, the name comes from the freezing winter of 1779 when the cold left animals dead and rotting throughout the countryside. Stinky Creek, Tennessee.
It's going to be hard to say.
Okay, I just got some sort of historical type of, visual of that, and it wasn't good, right? It just wasn't good.
Well, you got to get Stinky Creek.
Nothing, but golly, how I got its name had to be just sort of.
It's one of those situations you got to hang on in there.
I mean, just like, oh my God.
Okay, now, we got
Please.
Texas. You ready for Texas?
Let's do Texas,
We got I have a 3-bedroom,
Okay.
2-bath, 1,091 square foot home at 403 South Hendrickson Street, sitting on 0.34 acres for $90,000.
Really?
In No Trees, Texas.
No trees.
No Trees, Texas.
No trees.
No Trees, Texas.
No trees.
Fact check.
No trees. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, there
There
it
you
is. There it is.
Now.
So,
Would you like to hear how I got his name?
after the first two, I'm just kind of indifferent about that. But yeah, go ahead.
No Trees, Texas arose in the 1940s with the building of a Shell oil company plant. The name of the town, pronounced No Trees, comes from surprise the lack of trees in the area. The one tree in the area was cut down to build the plant.
And that shack,
Exactly.
Oh my God.
People tried planting trees in the communities in the 80s, but many died due to dust storms, oil fumes, and brush fires. Some have jokingly referred to No Trees as no people. as the population has dwindled to all but 23 people, according to the 2010 census. Okay, so
And I'm inclined to believe that one piece of property was the one and only piece of property for sale and no trees.
one tree and Shell Oil killed it.
And that was it. Lovely.
So this is what we do each week. We have to announce the available real estate in the world.
Wow.
Yeah. Did
Okay.
you see that shack?
Interesting.
Did you see that shack that was up there?
That's right. That was the original Shell Oil plant. There
Yeah.
you go.
That Carlos put up there on the screen. That was awesome.
No trees in No Trees,
trees,
Texas.
no trees, yeah.
In No Trees, Texas. So, I'm E.L. Crane, and they are not.
Thank God.
You can text us live at the Real Estate U Show, 800-297-9883, 800-297-9883. We are live. This is live, ladies and gentlemen.
about
this
time.
is live. And, and should you want to go to No Trees, Texas,
Call EL.
look at that. There's no trees. They got no trees. I'm just saying. So, I'm E.L. Crane. They're not. So that is the introduction of the Real Estate U Show on this Saturday, May 16th, 2020. Okay, when we come back, we're going to have our lovely co-host sitting in for Dina Salazar, the lovely Jenny McZill of the Big 12 RMG and KW Memorial. And she's going to talk to her about the builders she works with and some of the other things that's going on in the marketplace on the real estate side.
Cool.
So take a break, pay some bills. Carlos, take us out of here because Mac is out of control.
Turn on your glam today. The Jenna Klein collection is here. Elaborate.
Hey there, Texas. Jensen Ackles here. There's a lot of scary stuff out there. But you know what's really scary? Distracted drivers. With their heads down, they're texting, they're swerving, blowing through stop signs and red lights. Not cool, yo. And not safe. And one other thing, it's not legal either. That's right. There's a new statewide Texas law that says you can't read, write, or send a text while driving. So heads up, Texas. Keep your eyes on the road.
Talk, text, crash. Brought to you by TxDOT.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back. Bills are paid. I'm still stuck in the studio with Mac Blankenship of First Community Credit Union, and we have a new hostage taker here for just the weekend, Jenny McZill, KW Memorial and the Big 12. Hi, Jenny. How you doing?
Hi, thank you for inviting me. I'm so honored to be here today.
You should be. You're hanging around with me. What's wrong with you?
Laughing yes, you made me laugh a lot.
There you go.
Now you can roll your eyes. Just roll your eyes. Just roll your eyes. Whatever.
Right.
So before we came back on the air, Jenny told us her story. You know, she's really from Colombia,
Yes.
and she paid $5 million to get out of Colombia. and come to the United States.
Oh my God.
Okay, because she
Don't
excommunicated.
believe that.
She excommunicated herself from the Colombian Mafia. You didn't know that was a real thing, did you? Okay.
That's racist.
And now you're going to tell us that's where that island got its name from. Was
Exactly,
from the Colombian
Mafia
Mafia,
Island.
right?
It was named after her. Think about
I like
it.
that.
Before,
I like
when
that.
we said La Jefe, she said, "What do you want?" She said, "Boss." That's what she said. She said, "What do you want?" But she was La Jefe. You're like, okay. She had a flashback to her mafioso days.
Lord.
No, but Jenny is here, sitting in for our extraordinary broker, Dina Salazar,
Rainbow
who's
Salazar.
out making money so she can take me drinking next week. So Jenny, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You doing great?
Yes.
So Jenny's going to talk about the buying environment now and things that are going on in the marketplace that are either adversely affecting sales or slowing sales. Okay.
Well, yes, it's actually funny that many people that I talk to is like holding, expecting to buy a discounted price.
Oh yeah.
But it's not what we're seeing that is happening. So what these people are actually doing is like everybody's waiting to buy, and then everybody has to buy because housing is essential.
Right.
So everybody needs a place to live. What is going to happen is like the law of offer and demand.
Mm-hmm.
More people are going to buy at the same times. Guess what? Prices are going to go up.
There you go.
And we are expecting a peak.
Exactly. So now, see, this is what people realize. The market, and Matt can address this, the market low to moderate is the one that's suffering because those are the people that lost their jobs. But mid-level employees, supervisors, general managers, they still have their jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on in the market. So
and I think luxury housing could suffer on a long-term basis just
so.
because financing's not available. It just isn't available
from their banks.
But unless you have a direct relationship, with somebody, I know in the secondary market that money's just really disappearing.
Wait, I'm talking about the bank lender servicers. Those are the ones still doing stuff. Yeah. Like right now, I won't say his name because he's not paid to be on here. Okay, so but there's a bank in Houston over in the Gallery area.
Yeah,
they're doing super jumbos up to $5 million.
Good.
Okay, but you have to move all of your accounts to them. Okay, if you have a business account, personal account, you got to move all that stuff over there to them for them to give you a loan, which I don't think that's a bad thing.
And and I think this is a great example of taking you take a bad situation and try to capitalize on it.
Use the word, take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. Might as well.
Exactly.
Because and especially if you're offering a service where without that bank, it'd be really difficult and challenging to get money for the luxury market.
When he pays, I'll say his name, but until then, he can't. I'm just saying his name.
Well, believe me, people will find a way to get that money, and I think the
said
market,
the mafia princess.
Oh my God.
Roll your eyes. Roll your eyes, Jenny. Roll your eyes.
Okay.
Well, the market actually didn't. People were expecting the housing market went down so much, and it didn't happen.
No.
It didn't happen at all. It went down a little bit, but not like people were expecting.
And Houston always has had the ability to kind of shine on the rest of the country when it came to housing sales, because you get your more bang for the buck in this market or in Texas period than anywhere else in the country. So it's always been able to survive a down market, because you can look at the construction starts. Like I was on my conference call last week, and the first question that was asked of our conference call at the GHBA was, what are your sales looking like? Everybody was up. Everybody was up. The communities that are down are those 175 to 250 communities. Everything in that 225 and up community, they're all selling. They're all selling because those people kept their jobs. Yeah. And you say unemployment is what, 13, 14?
14.8, 14.7.
Okay. So you still have 85% of the workers still working.
Yeah, I think you had 35 million.
35 million unemployed.
30 million people apply for unemployment.
Exactly. So, but you still have a lot of people working, because the gas is still pumping and the cars are still rolling. So, yeah. Jenny, I got a question for you.
Yes.
I need, in your own words, why do you recommend them buying a house right now?
Well, I recommend to buy a house right now because interest rates are still low.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yep.
So any interest lower than 4% is a good interest rate.
Okay.
Right now, we have a power of negotiation because the houses that are in the market, they really need to sell. They
Yes.
are motivated to sell. So these houses that has been in the market for like more than 45 days, depending on the area.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because we have months of inventory in different areas, it change.
Right.
So depending on, that's why you need a realtor like me.
Oh, so it's all about her. You said you made it all about her.
She is our guest host today.
That's not the point. She still made it all about her.
Be nice.
Thank you, thank you. So this is the point. You have more power of negotiation right now. If you buy now, your offer likely is going to be accepted. Instead, if you wait to buy in June. In June, we expect a peak because it's the cycle of the housing market.
Yep.
Right. That's true.
So it's going up. So if you are waiting to get you're waiting, because many people maybe lose their houses and it's going to be foreclosure. Foreclosure happened the whole year, right?
Yeah.
Foreclosure happened the whole year, so it's part of the market. It's not something that is going to affect drastically the housing market. So those are, and also you have more time now because if you're working from home and you have that money saving in the bank, it's not doing nothing there. You're losing money when the money is in the bank. So it's perfect to buy it now, so you have more time to pack, to move, to do all the process of buying a house. So I think those are advantages that you should take it now.
And how to get in contact with you, Jenny?
Okay, my phone number is 832-808-9667. Again, 832-808-9667. You can also find me in social media as Realtor Jenny McSeal. And also my email is jennymcseal@keyw.com.
Now, also, because she is a former mafia member, she
goodness.
can loan you money at less than hard money rates, but more than standard rates.
Well, I have connections.
But
I
more
have
points, but double the points.
Double the points.
Double the points.
I have connections. I can connect you.
See,
with
she
people.
got connections.
See? You know, there is always just a little bit of truth of most of the things that come out of his mouth.
There you go.
I know people that can help with anything related to real estate.
Oh, you see how she cleaned that
Just
up?
clarify. Just
She
clarify.
totally cleaned that up.
Nice rebound.
Yeah.
Nice rebound.
So, Jenny, my question to you is, what is the difference between buying from a producing builder and a custom builder? What's the difference?
Well, the producing builder normally producing a community. So and they produce massive. So these communities has like many.
Just a lot of production going on.
Exactly.
A lot of specs going on.
When you buy for a custom builder, is a one of a kind home.
Okay.
That you can you have more range of the choices to design the house and everything. So it's normally in a lot, particularly. It's not in a community.
Right.
So it's more personalized.
Okay. See, I live a one of a kind life because I am one of a kind. Okay, let the truth be told.
So,
I am one of a kind.
so your life is customized.
I'm customized. I'm totally customized.
Yes.
Yes, I am here to help you.
Exactly.
I'm here to help you.
I'm leaving that alone. Moving on, folks.
So, okay, Jenny. Now, why is it important to have a real estate professional such as yourself represent when the builders already have a contract? Why I need you? Besides, you point a gun at me. But why do I need you?
It's very important to have a representation because when you go to these builders,
yes,
all of them are different. All of them have like different policies, and that's when we get to the point that we know them and we have the power of negotiation with them. We know the sales associated with them, and we can negotiate. We know what we can get from the sale.
Okay. Now, see, a good friend of ours who's a custom builder, Michael Dallas, he's watching the show, and he says he's willing to build your house as long as there's no gunfire. I'm just letting you know what he said. Okay, as long as there's no gunfire, he's willing.
As long as there's no what?
No gunfire. You know how the mafia is. You know. Well, it's not my fault.
I think we have a punching bag around here somewhere too. Jenny.
Yes.
Carlos, can you get that punching bag for Jenny? Okay. Okay. So if you feel like you just want to punch something,
punch the bag.
The guy next to you, there you go.
I'm too far away.
You could use
Too
this.
far away. I'm too far away. I'm too far away. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. The violence. See, that's what the mafia does.
Exactly.
That's what the mafia does. Okay. Now, see, I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. This is the Real Estate U Show. We're each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, noon Eastern, and 9 Pacific Time. We are Facebook Live, Facebook TV, Live, YouTube, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV, YouTube, Hulu, YU. Maybe you knew. Okay, so we're here. Okay, this is the Real Estate U Show. I am E.L. Crane. They are not, for obvious reason. They got hair. Let's start right there. Okay, and then they have bad attitudes. See, I have a great attitude. They have a horrible attitude over them. People on to the left of me, left of me, bad attitudes, and you try to take them places, expose them to things, and this is how they behave. I just don't know what's wrong with you people. Hey, Mac, how you doing over there?
It's not about you.
That's right. Whatever. Okay. Mac, you doing? How many honeydews you got to do before we go to break this weekend?
Just one or two.
You got one or two honeydews?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's such a sucker.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm a sucker.
He's a sucker.
Yeah.
He's a honeydew sucker. Whatever. I don't know. What does that even mean? Okay, so I'm E.L.
That's why he's
Crane.
been divorced 3 times, folks.
Oh no.
And I
didn't need that
look here,
information.
and I am very, very happy at being 0-3. Now,
Yes.
I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. We're going to take a break, pay some bills. Jenny's not going anywhere because she is sitting in for the marvelous and wondrous Dina Ramos Salazar. The only difference between Jenny and Dina's a serial killer and Jenny's a mafia boss.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to take a break. But you could hire Dina to kill for you. Anyway, we're going to take a break, pay some bills. Pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Cut Carlos.
Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Watch us live in our social media, Facebook Live. Watch us live in our social media, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope.
Las motocicletas no son invisibles, pero pueden parecerlo a los conductores que no prestan especial atención.
We believe this new virus spreads mostly from person to person through respiratory droplets produced when someone who is sick coughs or sneezes. This is similar to how flu and other respiratory illnesses spread. These droplets can land in the mouth or nose of people nearby, or possibly be inhaled into the lungs. Most person-to-person spread happens when people are in close contact. It's also possible that this virus can spread when someone touches a contaminated surface and then touches the mouth, nose, or eyes.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. This year
Okay, now this is getting ready to be the Mortgage Mac sequence, but before we get to him, I have a text message in for the lovely Jenny McZeal. Okay? Now, where can you find lots at for custom builders?
I have a lot for a custom builder.
Okay, you have lots? Okay.
Yes.
Explain it.
So I'm working with this custom builder. His name is Aurora.
Aurora
Custom
Homes? Okay.
Yes. So they build houses from 250 and up. 250,000 and up.
Okay. Okay. not 2050.
No,
okay.
not $2.
Okay.
So yes, actually they do renovations. They do all kind of stuff for housing. And now we are building a nice. It's a great project that we are building in Memorial West.
Okay.
It's a house going for $1,350,000.
Let me check my wallet. I don't have it with me.
Yeah.
It's the perfect time for buying this home because, it's
we have it on the screen.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Because right now, because it's in early stages, you can personalize it as much as you want. You can even add a room or change things of the floor plan. So this is the right time to buy this property, and we have like financing ready to go. If you have good credit score, you just contact me now.
And how many square feet is the house going to be?
So the lot is 8,050.
Okay.
And the house is going to be 3,448.
Okay. Okay. And the price point is 1.3?
1.350.
Can you reduce it like $1 million? 350?
Well, you can call me and I will give you more information about the builder.
He'll reduce it by $1 million.
No, that's not going to happen. You know why? Because they have like these quality finishes.
Okay.
So there is not like things that you will find in Home Depot.
Oh, he's close by City Center over there.
Yes, it's very close to City Center. Look,
yeah.
I already did that. So mall, Memorial Mall, and the schools are exemplary school. If you have kids, these schools are rate 10.
And it's always a great thing when you are in walking distance of a lot of bars.
Oh yes, that's always a good
great
thing
distance, you know.
for the parents. Yes,
it's true. So Jenny McZeal, how to get in contact with you?
Schools and bars, right?
Schools and bars. Schools and bars.
Yes, schools and bars.
So how to get in contact with you, Ms. McZeal?
And for us, the shopping part is very important too.
Yes.
So you can contact me at 832-808-9667.
Hey, that's a 4-bedroom, 4.5.
832-808-9667. Yes, it's going to be a great
I don't
house.
want that kind of company at my house, so I'm just saying. I don't want that kind of company.
Yeah.
Hey, Mac, how you doing today?
Good.
You doing all right?
Fantastic.
That would be Mr. Honeydew is making that noise over there. Okay. So, Mac, I got a question for you. Why? Why?
I'm not sure I want to give you the answer, but let's go. Let's try this out.
Okay. So, we were talking yesterday, communicating via text. You were texting, I was cussing, but we never got on the phone again.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
and that's why we were texting.
Exactly. Okay. How is credit tightening in the mortgage market happening? What's going on because of Corona and the credit tightening?
Well, some of the standards for credit requirements have been tightened up quite a bit. Wherein a lot of lenders were doing government loans less than 620. That's kind of dried up. We talked about non-QM. Some of it's coming back.
Tell them what QM is.
QM, qualified mortgage, meaning non-QM is anything that's outside of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Your traditional conventional loans, FHA, VA, and that's really that didn't exist for a couple of weeks, but it's being some of the wholesalers are reintroducing some of that product back into the marketplace.
This is my question, though. You would think that credit would loosen up to motivate sales.
Well, it's loosening up if you're, say, a big bank or corporation, but not an individual.
See, that makes zero sense. You know what I mean? That makes zero sense.
If you really,
motivate to buy, not buy. Motivate to buy.
Yeah. So it's harder to get a loan today. I think I've read an article this past week. It's hard. It's getting a loan is hard relative to what it was just 3-4 months ago,
Right.
and it resembles what we experienced during the Great Recession as far
Right.
as the credit tightening for the individual that wants to buy a residential property.
Like like I said, that still dumbfounds me that you would tighten credit when the economy needs facilitation of credit to keep it moving.
Well, it's kind of like I think that credit is it just depends upon your position in the socioeconomic scale. I think, because it's clear
So,
that it's clear that
oppression is being oppressed?
It's clear that we're bailing out private equities, and we don't do politics here, but the private equity funds
yeah.
are being bailed out.
Oh, yeah.
The major corporations are being bailed out, but
there's the private airstrip in Sugarland was bailed out.
I
Private airstrip in
don't
Sugarland
doubt
was
that
bailed
at
out.
all. I do not doubt that at all.
But this was the crazy part. Their private plane traffic hasn't gone down, so why do they need to be bailed out?
I think it's sort of a free for all for.
Well, actually, in all candor, and this is one of the things that I teach business classes. Have a relationship with your banker. Don't just go through the drive-through. Have a relationship with your banker, because if you have a relationship with your banker, you have an advocate when things like this happen to run interference for you to secure these funds.
I like that idea and concept, but I think you can. Even more important, I think, in today's world, especially for the folks that we're talking about, that have a relationship maybe with your credit union.
Well, yeah,
because credit unions, we serve a
distinct
serve
class.
our members, not our shareholders.
And do you see how he turned that into a very self-serving position, ladies
Absolutely.
and gentlemen?
Absolutely.
But he's absolutely right. That'll be the only
Yes.
time I say that to him all year. Okay, but he's right. He's right.
Probably
it's
all
true.
week.
It's true, because credit unions have a greater flexibility because they
Yes.
are using members' money.
That's right.
And matching funds and things like that. They're servicing debt, though they do sell some debt, but they're servicing most of the debt. And a credit union literally writes their own guidelines.
To some degree, yeah. There is oversight. There's national oversight.
It's oversight.
But,
I'm just saying, but in the general sense, they're right. We want to do this, and this is because.
Absolutely. And, and again, I think it's because the credit unions are were founded on the basis of serving its members, and it's still, and that's still the basis for our operation.
And, and it's still, the banks are the banks are mad at credit unions, right?
Oh, well, yeah, they're mad at anybody that might compete with them on any level.
But that's not what it was. Years ago, the credit union members were strictly the credit union members. Credit unions are now going after anybody, and move your accounts over here and you can become a member of the credit union. It didn't used to be that way.
It didn't used to be that way.
That's
and
the
the rules
now.
and the rules associated with becoming a member have been expanded
Oh God, this
upon
expanded. Are
greatly,
you breathing?
which is
Come
really
get an
good for
account.
which is good for the credit unions and good for the people that need and or want those kinds of relationships in their So yeah, I really believe that credit unions serve a real need in the marketplace, in the financial marketplace.
Okay, now Jenny, when you have your clients and you're directing them for business in regard to lenders such as MAC or lenders in general.
Mortgage Mac.
Oh, God,
Mortgage Mac.
Yeah, thanks, Jenny.
Really? You're going to
Thank
jump
you,
on
Jenny.
that boat?
Thank you, Jenny.
Okay, anyway, when you have your clients, all right, are you seeing clients that are suffering from the credit freeze, or your clients are still up in the upper air, or they're just borrowing mafia money? Which one is it?
Oh my goodness.
I like the last one. Let's use the last one and just play along with this.
Mafia money. We just no in between.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
seriously.
normally when people come to they want to buy a house, normally we have this first meeting where we need to talk about their credit score and how it's going to be the financing and what kind of financing they need, because there's many lenders that are for different things. For example, some specialize in residential, some in construction.
Right.
So depending on the loan that you need is going to be the relationship.
So it's different types. Okay, because I know this past week closings, I've seen more community bank closings in the last week than I've seen in the last 6 months.
Absolutely.
The community, because I've seen more community bank closings than mortgage brokers, mortgage lenders, or even credit unions.
Absolutely.
The community
and I was on the
banks
phone
are
with
they,
the community bank just yesterday.
they are on a mission to take advantage of this whole situation
Absolutely.
right now.
Yes, and they really they can fill that void.
Exactly.
Maybe not all of it, but they
Yeah.
can fill a particular need, especially when it comes to the non-QM or the jumbo loans. And I was on the phone with the community bank just yesterday for that particular need because I had a past client, and I just don't have
You don't have the
jumbo
product for
money
it. Exactly.
available. So I introduced him to a friend that I've known for many years in the community banking.
And see, and one of the things that I asked the community bank loan originator, I says, where are you getting your clients from? And his response was, we are actually marketing to our depositors and using our depositors as a referral source.
Yes.
Because we have non-traditional lending products that, and he didn't say fill the void. He says there's a vacuum out there right now.
There is a vacuum. I agree.
That we have stepped in, and he even said that his bosses had a online independent bankers and community bankers meeting about structuring products that fit what's going on in that vacuum
the needs
right
of
now.
the community. And and I can just see a lot of these smaller banks just taking this opportunity to grow.
Oh yeah.
And then when things are normal again, just big banks come in and buy them up.
There you go. So on that note, Mr. Credit Freeze over there, I got Lovey Dovey and a Mafia Princess up in here. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not.
Yes. Just do this, Jenny.
Yes, we are
yes,
not.
Thank you.
Okay. I can do that too. I'm a good backsliding Catholic. What's wrong with you? Okay. So we're going to pay some bills and we're going to come back and we have topics to go over. We have opportunities to go over. I'm going to talk to Mac about becoming ready to buy a home.
Yes.
Getting ready, not coming.
Yep.
Getting ready to buy a home. We're going to talk to Jenny about some of the adventures that she's had in the last 6 months that have nothing to do with extortion or bringing people, that what they call that money? Loan sharking, extortion and loan sharking. Okay, we're going to take a bill, take a break, pay some bills, and are your ex friends down in Columbia watching the show?
Of course they are.
Okay. Tell them I'm just joking. Okay. All right. I'm E.L. Crane there, not this is the Real Estate U Show.
They're good people, professionals.
He was not.
Do you want to make your college experience different? Become an intern with 91.1 The Boss. We are interviewing interns today. Contact us at 713-370-5051.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss. Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station, mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Okay, we're back. The Real Estate U Show. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. Remember, this is RadioTheBoss.com on the Global Live Network worldwide. I am the only DBM-hosted real estate show in the world. Let's not lose sight of that, people. Remember, Facebook Live, Facebook TV Live, YouTube, YouTube TV, FM, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV, Voodoo, Sling, Hulu. Why are you here? Okay, I'm E.L. Crane.
Because you asked me to.
It's a hostage situation, but we can get some money from Jenny to get you out of your situation.
No.
You're not gonna help
Not my money.
You gonna leave him in this situation?
I had to pay college tuition.
Oh, you gotta pay college. She gotta pay college. Hey, congratulations, Jenny McZeal's daughter is going to my alma mater, the University of Spoiled Children.
That's correct.
That's right. Do you know what that is?
No.
University of Southern California.
Oh yeah.
That's right. University of Spoiled Children. That's right. A real school, not that crap
All
they
my
got
three
here.
daughters are spoiled.
Huh?
All my three daughters are
They're all
spoiled.
spoiled? I can believe that. I met you. Anyway, I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. Mac, you want to talk about the credit freeze, and we're not talking about putting a credit report in the freezer, right? No.
Actually, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Exactly. Carlos, if you could pull up the credit information, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Mac Blankenship, he being the mortgage guru of First Community Credit Union, is going to explain what's going on in the marketplace right now with the credit freeze.
So, you know, what I've experienced more than normal here recently is people applying for home loans and just pulling a credit report, and, you know, you only have one bureau, sometimes none.
Right.
It's because, you know, for whatever reason, you know, something happened in their past where they felt it necessary to put a freeze on their credit. And so I can't access those bureaus, therefore I can't help them make a decision as to whether or not they qualify. So, you know, I just would encourage you, if you're out there and you're interested, or if you're a real estate agent, you know, that might be a real legitimate question to ask your folks, especially if you have to expedite a transaction or you need, because, you know, I get calls on Sunday, hey, we found a house, can I get a letter today?
Right.
And, you know, and I go to pull credit and I don't have access to the credit because they put freezes on them, then I can't really do an accurate qualification analysis without the bureau, without the credit scores.
But there are some freezes going on right now that the credit bureau, because they don't want to punish people because of the stuff with the coronavirus too, though.
You know, that information from everything I've read is being reported, and I've also read that, like, I had a credit report I pulled yesterday, hadn't been updated for a couple of months, and it's because it is in forbearance.
Right.
But they can't. But part of the legislation related to the forbearance states that they cannot negatively report.
That's the part I'm talking about.
forbearance. Yes.
So they're not. They're not. So it's in a status. All right. It's right
Yes,
there.
yes.
But I talked to a lady that's one of the credit restoration companies.
Yes.
I talked to her. I said, so how can you help your clients if you can't pull the information? And this is what she said.
What she said.
There are some lenders out there. They're not friendly on the interest rate. Let's be real clear. If you have your credit report has been suspended, they will give you a loan based upon your income, but it's like 5.5%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and it's also a minimum loan amount, maximum loan. I think the minimum loan amount is like 300, the maximum is like 600, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's another situation, taking advantage of a situation.
Yep, filling
You
the
know,
void.
but you have some people who are going to sign up for that because they're just trying to get into the door.
Sure.
Trying to get in the door and stuff like that. So what are you telling these individuals when you have that kind of situation? What are you telling them to try to keep,
For me, it's a pretty simple solution. They just need to contact the bureaus, and that information's available on the screen. Just contact the bureaus and just ask them, give them the information that you use to freeze your credit and have it unfrozen so I can pull the appropriate bureaus and credit and
this
credit
might be a
scores.
time for you guys to construct a retired ROTC loan.
You know, I think that we have contemplated that now for several months, and we've come to the conclusion that there really isn't a need in the marketplace for that, nor is there any potential for profit either.
Why? Think about it. This is the time.
I mean, I think it's pretty clear, right?
This is the time. You can basically create, change in the market.
Change in the market.
Be bold. Be fearless.
Yeah, I'm sure you were really, really bold being really, really bold when they kicked you out of junior ROTC, weren't you?
I am bold. I'm very bold. But I need some support here. No support?
None.
I think a letter of reference.
From whom?
Me.
Who are you going to get that letter of reference from?
You.
Who's me?
Yeah. I need a mortgage originator.
It's funny right there.
I need a mortgage originator to, co-author my legislation to develop a ROTC loan.
Jenny, this is where we roll our eyes.
I see.
Like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that.
You're supposed to be on my side, little person. Okay. Now, Jenny McZeal, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You doing great?
Yes.
So you going home to cook dinner after you leave here?
Actually, my husband is the one who cooks.
See, I just wanted her to say that out loud so all the whole audience knows she does not cook. The only cooking she does is through the drive-through. Okay?
Here. Go ahead.
Okay, it's not my fault. Okay,
For
now
Tia, we typically have a punching bag right here, so she can, just try to keep it, not physically attack him.
But see, the whole thing is,
she can still let out the frustration.
They don't, they supervise everything I do around here. It's just ridiculous. Okay, Jenny, I have a question for you. You ready?
Question.
Tell us about your experience being a part of the Big 12.
Oh my God, it's great to be part of the Big 12. I love to be close to successful people, and that's what the Big 12 is about. Every Wednesday we meet with E.L. Crane. He's our mentor, coaching and always giving us homework to be better and to be of the best service for our clients. So that is a very positive group that affect my business in a successful way.
Okay, because what we do at the Big 12 is, like you said, we have the Wise Wednesdays meetings, and out of the Wise Wednesdays meeting came the Big 12.
Yes.
And these are 12 amazing professional women who happen to work in real estate.
That's correct.
The beauty of it is their camaraderie, how they interact, how they laugh, how they pick on me. That's right. They pick on me as much as they can. But at the end of the day, when you see these 12 ladies, how they come together with a collective mission, which is why we're having a big photo shoot on Thursday.
That's correct.
Because we have the release of the Big 12 online listing guide. Where
That's
all
going
12,
to be amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to be international.
Yeah. International. It says so we're doing locally, statewide, nationwide, international. And
That's correct.
it's in multiple languages.
Yes.
So it's
we have multiple cultures in our Big 12.
Exactly. They speak. I was like, if they was cussing me out in another language, I wouldn't even know. So
I'd like to get a recording of that.
Oh, stop it. Okay.
And have it translated.
What they're saying is he's such a wonderful human being, and he can hold his liquor.
I just don't feel that.
So yeah, Jenny. Now see the Big 12. One of the things they do. Mac, you've been at the Luxury Showcase.
Oh, yes.
We hosted the Luxury Show. She's hosted the Luxury Showcase. Tell the audience about your experience in hosting the Luxury Showcase in that beautiful $1.5 million home. Or was it 1.8?
Yes. It was 1.8.
1.8 million.
Yeah.
Did you buy it?
It was a fantastic event. You did a great job putting it together.
Yes. Thank you.
So,
it was amazing.
And I know just from talking to the builder and the sales manager for that group that they were just thoroughly just impressed and blown away with the work that you'd put into that, and then the number of people that actually showed up
on a freezing rainy night.
That's correct.
Yes, and the overall collaboration with regards to the group of 12 and everything that you do and the radio show does, and it just made just a huge impression.
Yeah, because I remember
because we're not average.
No, we're
not average.
And they said EL doesn't do open house. EL does showcase.
Exactly.
No, Okay. And see, this is my best.
I like that.
My favorite
really
story.
Like
My favorite story of the night. The superintendent came. He thought he was just opening the door and was going to leave. And then he saw all this stuff coming in, like what? He saw the caterer, and he had
impressive.
The valet thing showing up, and he had the art being hauled in, and they had the big video panel with all of the logos on there. He says, what? He called his wife upstairs right there. He called his wife, I'm not coming home. I have to stay for this. And he stayed the whole time there. He stayed the whole time there.
He did.
And it was a lot of networking because we invite all the luxury agents as well as clients and vendors. So it's networking, also exposure for the houses. It's something outstanding.
Yeah, because Jenny, at her luxury showcase, she had Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Fancy.
She had Christina Green custom jewelry.
It's all about luxury. So
There you go. It's all about luxury.
You know, in that price range, it really is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We had the artist there. We had Kamika Hampton Shoes there. We had DJ there.
We had valet parking.
We had the servers there.
Yep.
And
the food was
yes.
delicious.
I don't think we had crab cakes that way.
No, we did not, because I knew you was coming.
Cakes, no.
Every time crab cakes, never invite him where there's crab cakes. I'm just saying.
Invite me if there's crab cakes.
He ate up all the crab cakes. Okay. So we have these events, and they're coming back in the fall.
Okay.
Coming back in the fall.
Do you have a date?
No. Because it's going to be based upon the thing that's going on with the social distancing and stuff like that.
Okay.
And Jenny's going to address the social distancing part.
Well, actually, HAR authorized to start open houses May 18 when the second phase of the opening of the city.
Yeah.
So since open houses are going to start now, we're going to see how that is going to get. Yes, virtual open houses are still like something that's going to stay. That after COVID-19,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Virtual open houses are going to stay for long. But now that we are going to be able to do the open houses authorized by HAR, we may open the.
And always remember, whiskey cures everything. Yes. Never lose sight of that.
Have whiskey,
including
champagne,
viruses.
wine.
Yeah, take care of all
viruses.
viruses. We can take care of all that.
I'm immune to the virus.
See, that's me.
That doesn't happen to me.
Nothing. Okay. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not.
Yes, thank God.
This is the Real Estate Youth Show. We're each and every Saturday, 11 to 1, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. But this is the beauty of what we do here, right? You have this information, you have these resources, you have people like Mac Blankenship, you have individuals who join the show for like Jenny McZeal, you have Dina Salazar, who's normally in the studio with us. She's out making money for my drink tab next week.
Go Dina.
Yeah, there we go. Then you have the Big 12, but we also have the gents of real estate coming along.
No, I didn't tell about my.
Oh, okay. We got 2 hours here. I know you want to make it about you. Just give me a minute, okay? Hold your horses. You're not going nowhere.
Kenny, here you go.
She's trying to take over the show, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell? Okay, I try to take the mafia out, and this is how they act. This is what the mafia does. Okay, so try to take over everything. You're moving into my territory.
You're treading on some pretty light ground there, man.
Well, you act like this will be the first time.
This
is
might
not
put
the
a hit
first
on you.
time. Hey, it's not the
You
first
might
time.
put a hit on the DDM.
Look, not the first time somebody want to do that either.
Yeah, you got 3 ex-wives that want to do that.
They was the problem, not me.
Of course.
Okay, let's not lose sight of that. I am a wonderful human being.
Yes, you are.
See? Endorsement. Now, I might just leave now.
Yeah. Cut. We're done.
But as we move into coming out of these phases and stuff like that, I'm looking for the market to have a turn. I really am. Because I think those who have stepped into those voids, like you said, they're going to force those who have stepped out to come back in, and then you're going to have a really, really competitive marketplace. That's from housing to lending. I really, really do. Because independent banker, I used to be one. Independent bankers don't agree on anything. For them to come together to match up against the credit unions and to match up against the big box banks, to go toe-to-toe with the wholesalers and the mortgage banks, I think that's something huge that's going on. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back at the top of the hour, and the Mafia Princess is going to talk about her buyer guide that she's put together, that since she's making this whole damn thing about her, okay? And, I don't understand. She's making it about, and she's threatening me with physical violence. This is being recorded, right? Yeah, okay. So we're going to take a break, pay some bills. We're going to come back and...
Don't mess with a Latina.
There you go. Best practices for selling homes for top dollar. That is Jenny McZeal's book. And she's going to talk about that when we come back, because Mac and I are scared of her. So take a break, pay some bills. We'll be back. She's going to eat.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Mixing genres and generations, all in one. Mixing genres and generations.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Okay, we're back. The Mafia Princess wants to talk. Take it away. No, Jenny McZill is going to talk to you about, show the people your book.
This is my book.
Best Practices for Selling Homes for Top Dollar. What is that talking about?
So this is to help sellers to sell their homes. It's the whole information that they need to know about the process of selling their home. And also with my help as a certified strategist marketing specialist.
Oh, wow.
I can help them to do the marketing plan. I also can educate the sellers about the importance of pricing like correctly.
Right.
We have data that we can use. We have so many tools in my company that we can use to show them what is important to price well. And also I have an advantage that no other agent has.
Oh, no. What is that?
Well, I'm married to a lawyer.
Okay, I wouldn't say that out loud.
So he's been a business litigator for more than 20 years. And before I was in real estate, I used to assist him with his Hispanic clients.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
So I learned a lot. So I have that part covered. So I have legal advice for free.
Does he know that?
Well, maybe it's not for free, but
does he know it for free? I didn't even know.
But yes, so I have that part covered. I have the marketing plan and also the tools to market the houses at the correct price.
Okay, so how do they get in contact with Jenny McZill, author of Best Practices for Selling Homes for Top Dollar?
You can call me or text me at 832-808-9667. 832-808-9667, or you can also send me an email to jennymczill@kw.com.
So that's Jenny McZill, our favorite Mafia Princess, okay, but who also doubles as a super agent at KW Memorial, and she, that's her cover, and she does Best Practices for Selling, right?
Yes. Best practices for selling homes for top dollars.
And that is Jenny McZill. Now, she's not
That's
going
for
anywhere.
my clients.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to get a copy of that.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere, but under the threat of violence, we had to put that on in the first segment of the second hour. That's what this whole thing is about, okay? Now, she just offered her husband services for free. Did you clear that before you got here? Okay. So, I don't know what that's about. And so now, we're going to get back to, can I do something else now?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes,
'Cause
go
I don't
ahead.
know. Yeah, I don't, heaven forbid I should be on
Thanks
your...
for asking La Jefa.
Okay. The boss. She's the boss. She told me that she's the boss.
She did.
Yes, she did. I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, and you know, and I think I have a second. It says, I think this is for you, and it's from
Oh, God, Jesus.
Gisela, and she says, "Don't mess with a Latina."
Yes.
What she said.
That's what I said.
I think that was targeted towards you, Mr. Crane.
Mac, I got a question for you since you're going to sit there and jump ship like you always do when we got a guest up in here. In your role as a loan officer, what has been the thing that has stayed most consistent over the years? We're talking about your experience now. What stayed most consistent over the years?
You know, I think it's just care. I care.
Mhm.
You know, about the outcome.
Okay.
And you know, it's not just getting it closed, but you know, I like to have a transaction managed the way that I would want it managed,
Okay.
right? And you know, because there's a lot of anxiety associated with a major financial purchase, especially when it comes to the financing. I mean,
That's true.
looking at houses is sort of the fun part, right? But
Right.
you know, I help people manage the not so fun part of the process, and so I think that just honestly caring about the outcome and not just closing, but how that process, you know, originated all the way up into funding, so that people don't feel like you know, that it was, you know, because sometimes it is difficult, right?
Right.
But I think that if you prepare in advance and you educate, then that's the best way to help people manage that process with as little anxiety as you possibly
But it's
can-
also,
can
you know,
get
a lot
away
of
with.
people don't understand when you have your kind of position. As a matter of fact, even Jenny, as a real estate professional, there's a lot of hand-holding involved. There's a lot of calming of nerves that are a process,
Yes.
and there's a part of patience necessary. And I tease people all the time, I could never be a realtor. I literally could never be a realtor. It was like, what? Wipe your tears. It'll be all right. Shut the hell up. You know, that would be me, which is why I'm not a realtor.
Yeah.
Because it takes that kind of patience and understanding that everybody is not built to provide.
And you know, and everybody's different, you know, and everybody's got a slight little nuance associated with their transaction,
Exactly.
with what their needs
Exactly.
are, and I think, you know, working to discover what those nuances are, it makes people feel more comfortable not only with you but the process, and just creates a different experience and what they might get in wherein somebody doesn't take that time to figure out those nuances.
And I look at it this way, this is exhausting to be that nice all day long.
You know what? I can agree with that. You know, I'm on the radio with you for 2 hours a week, and man, when it's over, I'm just like exhausted. I mean, I gotta go. I gotta go take a nap.
You know,
I'm like,
stuff like that. You know, be nice all day long.
oh,
Oh,
no, it's
that's
like,
too much.
love, I've been nice to him for 2 whole hours and just wore out.
But think about this for a second, and this is just being very, very honest. When you guys have your clients, be it on the loan side or on the buy or sell side, okay, there are things that they share with you that I would just sit there and just want to just pop off with something flip that's going to make them want to shoot me. I'm just like, okay, for instance, all right, I got in trouble for this years ago. Let me preface this story.
Okay.
I got in trouble, right?
Okay, this is a new one, or is this an old
This is
story?
new. This is a story I've never shared before, right?
Okay.
One of the many troubles.
Money trouble. Okay. Now, let me start this. I was the owner of the company, but I still got in trouble. Okay.
Probably for good reason.
Okay.
I can
This is what somebody
imagine.
said.
Yeah.
They walked into my office. See, there was a rule. You came into my office based on what music was playing. If it was calming R&B, you can come to my office. But if you hear soaring guitars back there, Led Zeppelin, you know, Eric Clapton, something like that, you hear, don't come into my office.
Was this part of company policy or something?
My two assistants, they knew. And if you went back there to my office with the soaring guitars, you were taking your life in your own hands, all right? So, somebody ignored the music, came back, I had the look on my face.
Okay, yeah.
All right? They said, what's wrong with you? My response was, you woke up this morning. So,
Oh my God.
You know, Oh my God! And you know, and I wouldn't have even asked the question. It would have just been obvious that everything was wrong with him.
Yes.
Yes.
Why would you even come in
There's
there?
nothing right.
Yeah, you know, so
There's just nothing right about our host, folks. Nothing.
So they took it upon themselves, as if they had on a bulletproof vest, and they was devastated.
To come into your office with Led Zeppelin playing.
Exactly. And of all the lessons, it was a whole lot of love. Out of all the songs to come up in there.
Oh, no, because there was no love going on there.
Exactly. So,
I don't know how they couldn't figure that out, folks. Unbelievable.
You know, like, oh yeah, I want to talk to you, but you hear Highway to Hell in the background. I'm just saying. It's just not good. It's just not good.
Yes, we manage with different type of personalities, and to be in real estate, you really need to love this.
Yes.
Because you get to people, and you are the advisor, and you have to like have these relationships with all these kind of personalities.
Like ELs.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, and I could understand where you might have to have
but
a
when
great
you
deal
love-
of patience and compassion to work with someone like EL.
But when you love what you do, you would take these people, you will advise them, and try to not to take it personally.
Yeah.
And just...
You just can't take the things that I say personally.
Yeah,
Float.
you know.
You just got to take it with a grain of salt. So we're going to take a break. Oh, how about bringing a real bank on the show? I'll refer mine, Henry Daniels with Goldwater Bank Mortgage Division. He wants to do it. Well, tell him to text me. What's my text number? Talking about Henry. So he challenging me. That's not my text number, Carlos. 800-297-9883. 800-297-9883. And make sure he has on a bulletproof vest when he come up in here, because if he give me any grief, we will blow him away. Now, we're going to take a break on that note right there. And pay some bills. We're going to come back with the lovely Jenny McZill. This is the Real Estate U Show. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not, but they are Jenny McZill and Mac Blankenship, First Community Credit Union, and Jenny is with KW Memorial and the Big 12 team, RMG, Roundtable Mastermind Group.
Mortgage Mac. She said it.
Mark? She called you Mark.
Mac.
Uh-huh.
Mac. No, I said Mac.
You said Mac?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Pay some bills, Carlos. Whatever.
Jenny.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Chair. You heard my brother, the music in the chair. This is not a disco, okay? Do disco still exist? Anyway, I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. This is the Real Estate U Show. RadioTheBoss.com on the Global Live Network, 91.1 FM The Boss, here in the beautiful downtown Woodlands, but I still don't see tall skyscrapers anywhere, okay? But this is beautiful downtown Woodlands. And we're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time, noon Eastern, and 9 Pacific. Oh, you know I got a text from my priest, Max.
You got what?
I got my priest.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
What?
You know what he said?
Yes.
Yeah, read it.
Why are you not being nice to that lovely woman?
Wow.
That was it. Who was it? That had to be one of your sisters. Was it one of your
No,
sisters?
it was my priest.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Father Barone.
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah. That would have been
JP,
my second.
what,
That would have been my second.
I'm looking
guess.
in the
Yeah.
JP. What did I say that was wrong?
Be nice. Yeah.
Oh, she is not a part of the mafia. That's what he said. Okay, fine. She's not a part of the mafia anymore.
He
Okay,
knows better.
Facebook Live, Facebook TV Live, YouTube, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV, Vudu, Sling, Hulu.
Who knew?
Who knew? YU, and her over there. Okay, I'm E.L. Crane. They're not. This is the Real Estate Youth Show each and every Saturday, as if we know what we're doing, because we do. Okay, now.
No, we don't, folks.
Okay,
We just,
here we go.
Yeah.
The person that wants to come visit the show, we invite.
The Real Baker?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Real Baker.
Real
Okay,
Baker.
this is the deal. Okay, we have no problem inviting lenders, agents, title partners,
Amen to
anybody,
that.
because
Absolutely.
the entrepreneurial spirit is what drives this show.
That's right.
And we know that there's enough business for everybody out there. Okay, so if you truly want to come join the show for a segment to tell us how real bankers project themselves,
Yeah.
okay, you know, you're more than welcome. You know, the door is open. You know, and it swings both ways.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. Now, Jenny,
Yes, sir.
how you doing?
I'm doing great.
You doing great?
Yes.
So what your husband cooking for dinner today?
I don't know.
You can at least put the schedule together. Jesus.
He surprised me.
He surprised me? Okay. Now, I know that, is it phase 2 with HAR about the open houses? So, but currently, what are the rules about social distancing in real estate? What are the current rules right now?
Currently, we don't recommend people to go to look at houses if they are not sure that that's the house that they want.
Okay.
When they are sure the house that they want, we recommend to see first the virtual tour to make 100% sure you want that house.
Okay.
If you're going to see that house, it's recommended to use the mask and the gloves and try to not touch anything.
Right.
Let your realtor do all the touching. And also, if you don't believe about this mask thing that we are having now in our new world, just do it for respect. Especially if the house is occupied.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when the house is occupied, don't see the house if you're not 100% sure that that's the house that you want.
Right. I like that. Show the respect for the homeowner.
Sure.
Yes.
You know, put on the mask, put on the gloves, but show the respect for the owner of the home, because if it wasn't in the house, you don't want to take it in the house.
That's right.
Yes.
You know, stuff like that. So that's a good point, Jenny.
I like that.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, now I'm E.L. Crane. Mac definitely not me, because
Definitely
he's a honeydew dude. Is that a saying? A honeydew dude.
Yeah.
He's a honeydew dude.
Oh, wait. I forgot to say something very important.
What?
Of course, don't go to a house if you have symptoms of a flu or you have fever or things like that. Like if you are, if you were in contact with somebody that has COVID-19,
Right.
anything like that, please don't go out.
Thanks, Jenny.
Yeah.
See, Dina would have never said that.
I got a haircut yesterday, and when I walked in the door, they checked.
I can't
fever,
tell.
And,
I can't tell.
Yeah, you don't need.
I can't tell. I can't tell.
I think that. Yeah,
You
gave it up a long time ago.
I have the standard Corona cut. Okay, let's go with that. I have the standard Corona cut. You guys are the problem, not me. I'm not in the Miss Clairol aisle, and I'm not in the haircut. Okay, there you go. All right. And for the record, I can grow hair. Thank you very much, but I don't, because then I got to let all this come out, and no, can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
and we're all grateful for that.
Thank you so much. Now we have some topics we want to go over. All right. Now, some of the communities that we're including, Carlos, if you would, can you pull up that the email I put you, that JPEG I sent you, JPEG to info. I did. It's not my fault. Okay. I'm a mind bad, Carlos. We can do it in the next segment, but I want to just go over some things that we're doing. Our communities that we're working with, as far as the Big 12 online listing guide, are Eliana in Richmond, Texas, and Artavia right here, our neighbors in Conroe. Okay, and they provided some of their builders, Highland Homes, J. Patrick. We're working with Princeton Classic Homes. We have Castle Rock Communities. So we have a lot of things going on with this online listing guide, but we also have listings like Jenny's new construction, $1.3 million. We have $3 million listings for like Tanja Blandini over at Keller Williams Memorial, $3 million penthouse. We had a luxury showcase over there.
Yes.
We have houses that, from 280 and up are in this listing guide. And this is what we're doing with this listing guide with the ladies of the Big 12. We're sending it to 27 cities. We're sending it to Spanish-speaking countries. And we're deciding this week which other language they're going to devote the Big 12 listing guide to. There are 36 homes, 3 homes for each one of the Big 12 agents. There you go. That's the listing guide. And you see that tagline, that's why I want to see it up there. Buying Texas, it's smart. Because you get more bang for the buck for housing in the state of Texas than anywhere in the country. So buying Texas, it's smart. This is going out all over the world. It's going out through all of the Big 12 social media standards. They're going to be embedding it in their websites, and they're going to be Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and everything else associated like that. But these ladies, remarkable is the only word I'm going to use. And as you can see, we have partnered with 91.1 FM The Boss and the Global Live Multimedia Network to make sure that this distribution is out there worldwide for everybody to see these 12 ladies, the listings in the marketplace, the opportunities in Texas. And I have to emphasize, buying Texas is smart.
Yes.
It's very, very smart. Because I did a comparison on one of the houses that we have in the listing guide for Los Angeles, where I'm from. The equivalent house, $340,000 here, was $2.6 million there, based upon the amenities of the house. It was, if you break it down by amenities, we're talking about, that's almost 7 times, that's almost 8 times more.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, almost 8 times more. And my youngest brother has a house in LA that's worth $780,000. He'd probably get $200,000 for it here.
That's correct.
So this listing guide is like a huge platform that we're doing from 91.1 FM The Boss. We're doing it from the Global Live Multimedia Productions. We're doing it from Real Estate U Show, as well as the ladies of the Big 12. So it is incumbent upon those in the real estate marketplace, builders, lenders, realtors, to assist in the promotion of sales of housing in Texas. We are all in this together, okay? That's not cliche, because it's true. We're all in this together, because the more houses we sell, the stronger this economy. The stronger this economy, the more people going to work. And that's what we have to do. And that's why I wanted Carlos to put that up on the screen. And thank you for that, Carlos. So,
thanks, Carlos.
I am E.L. Crane. They are not. I haven't had anything to drink today except water, which is disgusting by every measure. Okay, but Jenny, I have another question for you.
Question.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let me get to it first. Okay, now, when representing a custom builder, is that different than trying to show a buyer a production house in a community? Is it a different conversation?
With a custom builder, you have more options too.
Okay.
So, and it's not a community, it's a lot. You choose the location. So it's a little different, the process. So if you do just the consultation, families are different. So depending on your needs, your family, I will recommend to do like with a production builder or a custom builder. So that's why we need that first meeting. We are doing Zoom meetings right now. So I can understand your needs and what you want and what type of house would fit you better.
Okay. How do you get in contact with Jenny McZill again?
My number is 832-808-9667. 832-808-9667.
And she does answer the phone, because I've called many times.
Yes, I do. If I don't answer, let a message.
I said you answer the phone. I've called many times.
If not, if I'm in a meeting or something, you just leave a message and I will answer back.
Yeah. So that's our good friend Jenny McZill with Keller Williams Memorial.
Yes.
And she's a part of the Big 12 Roundtable Mastermind Group. And we are even considering letting Mac talk to the Roundtable Mastermind Group. We haven't taken a vote yet.
News to me.
Yeah. We haven't taken a vote yet. But I have full veto power.
Well,
I have full veto power. They might vote 12-0, but I got that one veto for just cut it out. All right,
yeah,
just let you
sounds
know.
like he's going to try to hold me hostage. For
Yeah,
something
you know,
here,
stuff
surely.
like that. I'm gonna need you to do better than what you've been doing lately. That's for sure. With all this honeydew stuff. So now, I'm E.L. Crane.
They're not.
They are not. See, she got it. She got it. She's been here long enough to be aware now.
Yep, that's an easy one.
That's
an easy one.
She gets it now. But the one thing she's failed miserably, she came up in here with no whiskey. And we got a problem.
No whiskey at 10 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, who told you that? There's no rule for that.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I don't even need the 5 o'clock standard. What are you talking about? See, you can't drink whiskey at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's what they have hot tea for. Pour the whiskey in the hot tea. So all that.
Carlos, what are you shaking your head for?
Right?
Carlos is like, yeah, exactly.
So we're going to take a break, pay some bills, and figure out where the flask is at.
Well, I see it. It's over there
There you
behind.
go.
It's by our producer, Carlos.
There
He's
you
got
go.
a flask going on
This
back
is the
there.
Real
That's why he's
Estate
shaking
News
his head.
Show.
Yes.
I'm E.L. Crane. There now. We're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. So take a break, pay some bills. We come back, and maybe I'll talk to Mac. I'm not really sure.
We'll see, folks.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Well, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day today, and we can expect much more of the same over the next
Motorcycles are not invisible, but they can seem that way to drivers who aren't paying close attention. Look twice for motorcycles. There's a life riding on it.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
The best way to protect yourself from 2019 novel coronavirus is to avoid being exposed to the virus. Additionally, There are preventative actions that you can take to protect yourself and your family from the spread of respiratory viruses that can make you sick. These include stay home if you're sick, cover your cough, and wash your hands.
Hey there, Texas. Jensen Ackles here. There's a lot of scary stuff out there. But you know what's really scary? Distracted drivers. With their heads down, they're texting, they're swerving, blowing through stop signs and red lights. Not cool, yo. And not safe. And one other thing, it's not legal either. That's right. There's a new statewide Texas law that says you can't read, write, or send a text while driving. So heads up, Texas. Keep your eyes on the road.
Talk, text, crash. Brought to you by TxDOT.
Mac Blankenship attempted to challenge me on my music knowledge during our break, and he failed miserably. Anyway, I'm E.L. Crane, they are not, and he really needs to stop trying to fact check me because his fact checker is broke every time because he has not proven me wrong on anything since he has been the co-host of Real Estate U Show. And we're talking months and months and months and months and months and more months.
I certainly would concur with that conclusion. However, I have certainly kept you from embellishing beyond the scope of what might be considered factual.
Okay, that's fine. But my cities of the week are 100% factual. Yes.
For the most part, yeah. Except for the embellishments.
Okay.
There have been some
the
embellishments.
Cities of the week are perfect. And the one embellishment you're talking about was not embellished. What you read said she wasn't a hooker.
Even if it's just one.
No.
Right? Even if it's
no,
just
what
one.
it was is, and I'll tell you what he's talking about, people. There was Alaska, the lady with the igloo, all right?
Yes.
His said housing. Mine said brothel, okay?
Yes.
And he's challenged mine. I'm like, what? We're not reading the same thing, but it was a brothel. It was not just an igloo that people stopped by for a hot cup of tea. It was a brothel getting a hot cup of something.
Wikipedia said hot cup of tea.
Yeah, I wasn't on Wiki. I was on,
You were definitely somewhere else, for sure.
I looked it up when I was on Mafia Island. Okay. So Jenny McZeal.
Yes.
Before becoming a realtor, what did you do?
Well, I started here in United States with broadcasting in the Latin market,
Really?
Hispanic market. Yes.
So why were you nervous then?
What do you say?
Why were you nervous?
Well, I used to be in the sales part.
Oh, you were in the sales part. You wasn't in front of the mic or the
I
TV
did.
camera?
Actually, for some of the clients, I did some videos and have some fun.
Oh, so you can edit it because now you're live.
Yes,
So
exactly.
she wanted to be able
That's
to edit.
the difference.
Yeah, that's a little different. It's a little different. So now she used to be in broadcasting and stuff like that. So
and I graduated as an accountant in my country.
So you're boring.
No, I'm not.
You said you was an accountant.
Yes, but we are not bored.
Oh, the hell you are. All you do is tell people what's wrong with their life and how they spend their money. I don't know.
We are all about the numbers. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
Yes. You know, it's the truth is in the numbers.
Numbers
is
don't
in the
lie.
numbers.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So, Mr. Blankenship, okay, now you're in the credit union space, right?
Yep.
Do you think the credit unions are going to get a little more lax over the next couple of months? I mean, even more lax than you have been?
No, and you know, and as far as our position, we're following Fannie guidance.
Oh, really? You going by what?
Yeah.
What? Come on now. I need fearless. I need bold. I need.
No, you don't need fearless.
Outside the box. I need, ROTC loan. I need, I need.
No, we're just following Fannie guidance.
Yeah. So basically, you put yourself in the box.
Yeah, but
he's a coward, ladies and gentlemen.
Because of the structure of the company. You know, we think that, you know, we don't have some of the issues that other mortgage companies
That's
have
true.
with regards to buybacks, with regards
or
look, early payoffs, with regards to margin calls.
I know your boss. I know you don't.
we don't have some of the challenges, and we think that's why we've really just prospered here over the last couple of months. And it's unfortunate that, you know, it's under the circumstances, but you know, we're serving our members, and
that's the key.
And lots of non-members that, you know, I have relationships with over the past 26 years, and you know, my clients are happy.
Oh, my stepson is very happy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My stepson is very happy. You know,
I mean, and you know, and it's taken a while just because we have so much. We have so much production relative to, you know, our capacity, because I mean, nobody really predicted that, you know, that we would be in this situation 3 months ago.
Okay, I'm going to endorse Mac Blankenship, First Community Credit Union, and anybody who knows me know I don't do that. All right, anybody who knows me know I do not do that.
Yeah.
But he's working with my stepson. Okay, now he's getting information from me, but he's getting counseling from his mother, my ex-wife.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so
that explains a lot.
Okay, so
those strange phone calls.
Exactly. I might give him your skinny, but he's going to share his skinny with her, and she's going to break it down by every measure known to man. And to give you the perfect scenario, this is what it was.
Okay.
She was the budget director for the University of Texas Health Science Center Oral Surgery Department at the dental branch. This woman could squeeze the copper off a penny. Okay, that's how tight she is.
Do they put copper in pennies anymore?
I don't know. Back then they did. Okay, so any extra questions you're getting, I'm telling you where they originated from, because he calls me first, then he gets the support network, then he comes to you. All right, but Mac has endured that triangular effect.
Yeah. I didn't even know I was doing it, folks.
I know. I really appreciate you taking care of him.
Yeah.
I really, really do, because he's happy, and that's all I was interested in.
Good.
He's happy.
Yeah.
And you know, stuff like that. But
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So he did a wonderful job, and dealing with them, or let's just say dealing with us three, have to have a whole bunch of patients that he didn't even know he had. So
I didn't even know I had it, folks.
Yeah, you know, but that's what you're dealing with. Yep. So I am E.L. Crane. This is Jenny McZill of KW Memorial.
He got a great rate, too. I got a great rate.
Oh, he's happy. He's happy.
Great rate.
All right. Yeah. And then I have Mac Blankenship of First Community Credit Union. This is the Real Estate Youth Show on Saturday, May the 16th, 2020, in the year of our Lord. See, I can't say that out loud. I can say that out loud. I didn't burst into flames.
You know, there's certain parts of the show where it's just, you know, it's the same thing every week. If you haven't noticed, like the Alabama Year of Our Lord.
Yeah. You know, me and the Lord, we got a relationship. He say, continue doing what you're doing. I'm gonna continue forgiving for you.
Confession later today is the way you treated Jenny.
Oh, you know what? He always taking somebody's side against me. That's all. He been my priest, he been taking somebody's damn side. Yeah, JP, I'm talking to you. Anyway, I'm E.L. Crane.
You need a priest.
That's right. That's my priest.
I'm glad that you have it.
Oh yeah,
he does.
Yeah,
that's my priest. He watches the show.
Yeah, I'm my priest. Yeah.
Keep him in line.
There you go. So Jenny, the market is flipping. You are making adjustments in the market. You work from a great market center. They have a great market center over KW Memorial, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
had great support, great tools. So if you want to be successful, they have everything you need.
There you go. And I'm going to say his name out loud. Michael Bossert, okay, is a great leader.
Amazing broker.
He's a great leader.
Yes.
You got a lot of brokers, but you don't have a lot of great leaders.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
He's a great leader, and he showed me something at an event we did this year that told me everything I needed to know about him. The luxury trip we took to New Braunfels on the bus.
Okay.
He was on the bus with us.
Was he really?
He was on the bus with us.
Okay.
Supporting the agents through and through.
Okay.
He was on the bus. That told me everything I needed to know about him. Then when they had the producers luncheon, same thing. Told me everything. Leaders lead, and he is a true leader.
And he's always present.
Yeah.
You can reach him so easily.
Yeah.
Even though we have more than 700 agents,
Yeah.
he's there for you if you need it.
He's He's very, very impressive man. Okay. I'm E.L. Crane. I just endorsed KW. Oh my Lord.
You just did.
And I haven't anything to drink. Anyway. So Jenny, as the market is turning, where are you seeing your clients coming from right now? Where are you seeing, different professions, where are you seeing them coming from?
Oh, no. In real estate, clients are very diverse. We have people from all over. I don't, I work with all.
Okay. You don't have a niche?
Well, I usually work more with Hispanic people.
Didn't I just ask that question?
Yes, that was the question.
That was the question. Okay.
But I can work with
I know you can.
client.
I know you. But the whole thing is, everybody has a specialty. Okay, and you happen to be bilingual. I speak tequila, but that's it. Okay, so you happen to be bilingual, which actually gives you a leg up on a very, very expanding market, because that market is still expanding.
Yes.
Okay, and then you have the multiplicity of countries that have Spanish-speaking residents, which and a lot migrate here to Houston. A lot invest here in Houston, which is why on the listing guide that our first language that we're distributing is the Spanish. In Spanish.
And we have a lot of people relocating to Houston.
Still.
Yes.
Still. So, the market is, I'm not going to say topsy-turvy, I'm going to say the market is transitional. It's a transitional market right now. I think the buyers are different. I think how you market to the potential buyers are different. I think the knowledge base is different, and I also believe you have a more educated buyer right now. We had a closing in our office yesterday. KNLY.
Yes.
KNLY's 23 years old. Her and her fiance just bought their first house. They're 23 years old. I'm seeing a lot more of that. That they have good jobs, good credit, and don't want to rent. That is a wonderful thing. That's the transition I'm seeing in the market, because probably in the last 2 weeks, I probably saw maybe 6 or 7 couples under 25 buying their first homes.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about some condo somewhere either. I'm talking about suburbia, square footage. They're going to grow their family into these homes. So stuff like that. I see a lot of that going on right now.
And that's the thing that we try to educate our clients, that when you're renting and you're paying, like, let's say $2,500 a month,
a lot of
in
that.
10 years you could be owning a house for, like, how much, like $250,000.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, come back for our final segment, and on the note of cost, I actually brought my cheat sheet on cost, and we're going to go over that when we come back from our final break. Okay, pay some bills, Carlos, and Jeannie's going to tell us how to behave during the break.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in, we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Land here. Yes, I'm E.L. Crane. They're not.
And you were saying land here?
Yeah, land here.
Land here, folks.
Land here. The reason why it's smart to buy in Texas. Okay, and we just went over some numbers, and we're going to repeat them right now. Median rental of a single-family residence in New York, in Chelsea or West Village, is $3,600. That's the median rental price. Okay. You have in Midtown East, $3,200. That's the median price. But watch this here. The median home listing is 1.8.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
The median home listing. You have the median household income for New Jersey and Alpine, $188,000. Here's $103,000.
Wow.
Okay? It was quite a difference. Paid more, but you're paying more because these places are landlocked. Okay? Texas is not landlocked. Matter of fact, if you can dig a hole, you can build a house here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the builder. Aurora Custom Homes, Jenny got the builder. Okay. Now, we were talking about one of the things, wealthiest zip codes and stuff like that, because this is where we're marketing these houses in Texas to these zip codes. And this is going to be the last one. The median household income in metropolitan Houston, median, okay, middle ground.
Yep.
Is $81,000.
Median income.
Median income, $81,000.
81. Okay.
In Loudoun County, Virginia, Northern Virginia, outside of D.C., the median household income is $386,000.
Wow. Big, huge disparity.
Huge disparity.
Yep.
Because, it's up near our nation's capital, but it's landlocked. It's all landlocked. Because now, if you want to start a fight about anything in the state of Virginia, what you want to fight over, I did this. All right, it wasn't a fight. It was an argument. All right?
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about land prices and things like that, and I interjected. Y'all got plenty of land. They said, no, we don't. I said, well, why don't y'all build on some of the Civil War sites? That did not go over well at all, people.
I wonder why.
That didn't go over. Everybody in the restaurant just got a turn.
Flew right over their heads, right?
They were not happy with me. Can you believe that? I just shared an honest position.
Yeah.
When did the truth become a bad thing? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, they have plenty of land. They just won't build on it.
Yeah.
The dead people won't know. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but the live people will.
But they don't know. We could move them when they would never know.
Not have any votes. It's a good thing he's not in charge. This is why you're not in charge.
This is why I'm not in charge?
Exactly.
But let's go with this here. In Houston, Metro Houston, if you can pour concrete over it, they will build.
They will build.
All right. History means nothing here.
But I think there's, examples of that here recently.
Oh, yeah.
In the Sugarland area.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but in Virginia, you're talking about digging up them Civil War depths. They even have the barbed wire thing separates things. And, I've seen them on TV, but I've seen them in person now, too, those Civil War reenactments when I was up in Virginia.
Yeah.
I used to go over there once in a while, like, what the hell? I'm seeing all these people coming out of Confederate uniform. Okay, did I miss something? Time travel? You didn't tell me about it.
Am I in L.A. again?
Exactly. Exactly. You know, so what the hell? But yeah, but the disparity is in, because a lot of our listeners are realtors and lenders and builders and stuff like that. We're showing the value of marketing outside of this market. I mean, this helps you, Mac, with people relocating here and they need new loans or they're transferring jobs here. And speaking of transferring jobs, say a person gets a job here and they're moving from New York City.
Okay.
They get a job here. Do they have to have a transition time before they apply for a loan for you?
No, actually, I would suggest they go ahead and apply even before they get here.
Okay.
Just to get the directives that we'll need, for them to close.
Okay.
Because generally, if you have a new position, we're going to want a copy of the contract.
Right.
We're going to make sure there's no probationary period within the framework of that contract. Right.
Like 9 days probation or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then first pay stub. Let's close.
Okay. It's funny you say that. A lot of the recruitment that's going on, even within our organization, these letters of intent and these offer letters and stuff like that, I'm starting to see a lot of employment agreements.
Yeah.
To eliminate that 9 days, like they're guaranteeing a year or two of employment. So I'm starting to see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's probably necessary on you guys' side.
Just because I've been doing this so long, I've seen contracts that come over where there was a 90-day probationary period. We just couldn't close until the probationary period was over.
Mm-hmm. They want to prove that I brought you in to do this job, but can you do this job?
Exactly.
So, Jenny, over at KW Memorial, where you are a hostage at. Okay. So, yeah. One of the things I like when I go over there, not right now because of the COVID thing, but when I was going over there, it's always hustle and bustle over there. I mean, people is going like all and stuff like that. And I've seen that before, but over in you guys' KW office, I've seen KW, but the KW Memorial office is vastly different than most of the KW offices I've seen. There is more warmth in the KW Memorial office than the other KW. And I'm not saying that cavalierly at all. That's a true statement. Because I've been in KW office like, okay, I need a jacket on. It's too cold up in here. So
I actually have a Keller Williams closer than my house, but I decided to draw a little more to belong to that office.
Yeah. You got to do what you can do to impact your own personal brand. And speaking of personal brand, where's your logo at?
My logo is under construction.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you have some options now? You going to do the right thing? You going to do the right thing? Now, we have things coming up this week, okay? We have a photo shoot Thursday. I've gotten permission to pour whiskey into a champagne flute.
From whom?
Gigi. She said it's okay if I put whiskey in a champagne flute.
Pictures before and after.
Yeah, pictures before and after. We have the release of the listing guide.
Right.
Mac, you will have the new class schedule Tuesday.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've added something to it that you're going to like.
Okay.
You're going to like. Okay. I've incorporated you in the class twice, not just once.
Oh, that's really good.
No, it's not for me.
Really good.
It's, the reason I'm doing it this way, but I have to go to the bathroom, so you're going to be doing that time. So
that's a little too much information.
Yeah. I'm free with that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we have the Roundtable Mastermind Program, Wise Wednesdays. The ladies are going to still do Wise Wednesdays this week.
Great. Are y'all meeting in person, or y'all still doing that?
We're remotely right now.
Okay, good.
We're remotely right now. Good. But we can't wait to get back to.
Yeah,
the energy is different.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, there's a lot to be said for getting together in person versus remotely. For sure.
Yeah. That don't stop them from picking on me, even though it's remotely.
Well, I can't say I blame them for that.
They pick on me remotely, in person. Don't make a damn difference.
I can't say I blame them for that.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm sure you deserved it.
Whatever, Mr. Honeydew. Okay. The REU Advisor magazine is coming back after COVID.
Okay. Post-COVID REU Advisor.
There you go.
I like
Post-COVID. We have Builder Boost because hopefully KNLY will be everything up and running with Builder Boost for the ladies. And she's trying to incorporate lenders in Builder Boost because with this COVID-19 thing, everybody's rethinking their business model. Everybody's rethinking their business model. And so our partners Builder Boost is doing the same thing.
You know, I just don't see the world going back to normal or going back to what it was.
It won't be 100%. It's going to be a combination of both.
Ago. Yeah, there's going to be a combination of
well, this is what we're doing. We're doing it now. My classes online average 67 people, where in class in the room like 29 to 35.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So now you can get your message out live and simultaneously via webinar.
Yeah.
So that you can get your message out and expand your business model and expand your business options, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. It's not going back to 100%.
It's not.
It's going. I'm looking at 60-40, 50-50 maybe, but 60-40 at least.
You know, yeah, and I think a lot of people are just going to continue to work from home. I know I am.
I'm not. I can't work from home.
You can't. Yeah.
I got to go to the office because my office needs the fashion police. So I got to you got to be the fashion police. You can't have them running wild by themselves at my office. Like, okay, you don't have no mirrors in your house. I need you to go home and change. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm sure they're glad when you show up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I go back in there and say, "Oh, we going to the park today? I mean, what is this here? I don't embarrass you in what I'm dressing in. I need you not to embarrass me in what you're dressing in." That's right. Every office needs the fashion police. Yes,
No.
They don't?
No.
Oh, whatever.
Not today.
Okay. So we're going to acknowledge our builders of the week, Princess Classic Homes. Okay?
Okay.
As our builder of the week. Our communities are Eliana and Artavia. Artavia and Conroe. You need to go over there. Plenty of opportunities for you. Seriously.
Where?
Artavia.
Artavia.
Yeah, it's a AREA community. They have Eliana out in Richmond. You need to check it out. And if you need any information, I can give them to you because they love me.
I'd almost have to see that to believe
Watch this here. I needed 8 houses in builders. Got them in 3 hours.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
They love me.
Yeah.
I can't speak about you,
Fantastic.
but they love me. Yeah, they love me. Everybody loves me in spite of myself anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So, Jenny, what you got going on this coming week? It's coming week. Outside of driving me nuts when y'all take pictures Thursday.
Yes, we're having our Wise Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm working on my marketing plan for my new listing. I have another listing coming. Actually, my client doesn't want to go on the market yet.
Okay.
So there is some sellers waiting and some buyers waiting. So getting ready for all of this.
Okay.
And let's keep working.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Mac, I'm going to give you some advice that I learned in the past week. And you're going to want this advice. Trust me. Never tell 14 women that they have 15 minutes to take a photograph. I got called a few choice things, let me tell you.
I bet you did.
They said, "What do you mean 15 minutes?" I said, "We're going to take a photograph, get out of there. What are you talking about?" Oh, no.
No way.
No,
Where were you at?
I was on the phone. So I was on the phone. It was not in person. I told
Good
them,
thing it wasn't, right?
I told them, you got 15 minutes for us to take headshots and get this group photograph so we can get out of here. There was dead silence. I think I heard guns clicking. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you good advice. Never tell women that they have a period of time to take a picture.
Yeah. And
Because
I think the first mistake you made was to tell.
Yeah, absolutely. And I should know better, having all those sisters.
You should have known better.
I should know better.
Absolutely. With many sisters that you have.
But I
absolutely.
felt like it was a suggestion, but it was taken like, you don't tell us what to do.
But if the photographer is going to schedule at 12, you have to tell them 11:30.
Well, he's going to be there at 10:30. And then, this is what I got. I've got news from a couple of them before we go for the week, right? We need to be at the office at 8:30. For what? Our makeup artist. You're taking a picture. What you need a makeup artist for? Why did I say that out loud? Oh, God. Okay. This has been the Real Estate You Show for May 16th, 2020.
You're not making any brownie points over there at all.
Not at all with D women.
Not
Okay.
at all.
But it's going to be a great week for the Big 12. It's going to be a great week for First Community Credit Union and Mac Blankenship. It's going to be a great week for Jenny McZill, KW Memorial, the Big 12, because things are shaking up in the marketplace. Mac is still doing loans at a higher clip than anybody else in the marketplace. I can testify to that based on the volume of business that is coming out of First Community Credit Union in our office.
Yeah.
Jenny and the Big 12, they have 36 listings that they're putting out on the international market for sale.
That's awesome.
So this is huge week for everybody concerned. So tell the people, bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a
Bye
great
now.
day and a good week.
Class is dismissed.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations.